My name is Vandi Moore, and I am passionate about Christ. I am a Christ follower. I've been a member at Harvest Point since March of 2017. I'm also a photographer, so I'm one of the photographers here at Harvest Point as well. And I also work in nonprofit because I have a passion for helping others. And how I became a member of Harvest Point, I actually visited a few months before then, and it just seemed like every time Pastor Scott spoke a message from whatever God shared with him is exactly what I was going through at that time, even until this day. A time to build means a lot to me. It's like a nudge from God telling me to go out and do what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. A few people know here at Harvest Point, but I have overcame 2 brain surgeries. And I realized from that alone that when God is building me, I've learned that it's not for me, it's for other people. And so a time to build to me is just inspiration, a nudge from God for me to really get back on my post and help others build hope within Jesus. The reflection of my life right now is what I'm going through and me just not giving up and not getting tired. And because I know the dreams and the visions God has spoken to me, and even though I'm going through things personally within life, like I just know that I have to keep going and keep doing what He has called me to do. I just trust that God has a plan for me. Like He tells us in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans to give you hope in the future." And that's exactly what He's been giving me over the last, pretty much like all of my life, of course, but over the last years from 2010 up until now. 2010 was when I had my first brain surgery. And so I would tell the person that's like maybe at a halt with building things, or they just don't understand, or they've lost inspiration, just to know, like, in the end, all things work together for the good for those who have been called according to His purpose, you know? And so that's what I always carry with me, always trusting, and another thing is believing. And I'm constantly telling myself, you gotta keep going, Vandi, keep going. Because at the end of the day, God created me. He knows all about me. He knew me before I was in my mother's womb. So that's definitely what I just lean on, just trusting Him and then believing in what He said. Even though I can't see it right now, it's like, God, I know You said that. Like, I believe You. And so just standing on that, pretty much I think that will get somebody to keep building and keep their faith alive, like I've been trying to keep mine.